Hey, my name is Jack. I'm your student nurse today, and I'm here to do an AIMS assessment on you. Can you give me your name and date of birth?
Ashton Curtis, 11:30
Okay. So I observed you in the waiting room, just looking at your profile and how you sit, and I didn't see any abnormalities. So now I'm gonna get started with the assessment. And do you have anything in your mouth, like gum or?
No.
Okay. And if she did, I would ask her to remove it. And then I'm gonna ask you about the current condition of your teeth, and do your teeth bother you by chance? Okay. I don't notice any movements in her hands, feet, or mouth. And if she did, I would ask them to describe to what extent and if they interfere with her ADLs. And then I'm gonna have the patient sit in a chair with her hands on her knees, feet slightly apart, and the hands on your knees. And I'm looking for any abnormal body movements with this, and I don't see any, so that's good. And now I'm gonna ask you to open your mouth. And when I'm doing this, I'm just looking for any abnormal tongue movements when the tongue is at rest, and I don't see any, so you can close it and then do it one more time. Okay, good. I don't see any abnormalities with that. Now I'm gonna have you sit with your hands hanging unsupported. So just in the middle. Yeah. So I'm looking at her hands and other body movements for movement, and I don't see any. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the mouth. So if you can protrude your tongue. Okay, so I don't see any abnormalities or abnormal tongue movements, and can you do it one more time? Good. Okay, so no abnormalities with that. Now I'm gonna have you touch your thumb to each finger rapidly, one hand at a time. Good. And then I would have her do this for 10 to 15 seconds with each hand. So do the other one as fast as you can. Good, and there's no problems with that. And with that, I'm observing facial movements and leg movements, and I did not see anything with that. Now I'm gonna have the patient flex and extend one arm at a time. So do your left arm first. Flex and extend, okay. And do the right arm. Perfect. So there's no abnormalities or unequal muscle movements with that. Now I'm gonna have you stand up. And with this, I'm observing her profile, looking at her hips to make sure everything's in line and no unequal movements, and there's none with that. Now I'm gonna have you extend both arms outstretched in front of you with your palms down. Okay. And I'm observing her trunk, legs, and mouth, and there's no unequal movement, so that's good. Now I'm gonna have you walk a few paces, turn, and walk back to the chair. And with this, I'm observing her hands and gait. So if you could walk to that couch, observing her gait, it looks smooth, no unequal movements, and do it one more time. Good, so equal gait, arm movement is normal, and there was no unequal movements. And that is the AIMS assessment. Thank you for being my patient today.
Thank you.